Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of September 13, 2024, the People Committee of the TayNinhTV province had the regular meeting in September to give opinion on many important issues. Chairing the meeting, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of the People Committee of the TayNinhTV province, and Vice Chairman of the People Committee of the TayNinhTV province.
Attending the meeting, there also was Missing Nguyễn Đại Thi, permanent vice chairwoman of the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Council. The meeting was broadcasted online to the People's Committee of District, Towns, and TayNinhTV City also. The TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee gave opinion on draft related to the list of medium-term public investment plans, regulations on compensation, support, and resettlement when the state acquired the land applicable in TayNinhTV Province and other contents. The leaders of Provincial People's Committee, Provincial People's Council, and departments gave opinions on the draft resolution and gave opinions on the list of medium-term public investment plans for the period of 2026 and 2030. And Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, emphasized that the total medium-term public investment plan for the period of 2026 to 2030 must meet the requirements of construction principles and the ability to balance the capital sources based on the province resources, and allocating the capital managed by the province in the following order of priority: repay loans, allocate enough capital for transitional projects. The remaining part will be allocated to the new projects starting construction in the following orders: the counterpart capital for projects using central purchase capital for domestic and also foreign capital, the key projects that have an impact on the local development, investment projects by the sector and fields are arranged in order of priority and urgency. The focusing on allocating the public investment capital to complete and accelerate the implementation of national target programs, expressway projects, connection process with the inter-regional impacts, the projects that are meaningful in promoting rapid and sustainable socio-economic development. The Provincial People's Committee assigned the Department of Planning and Investment to complete the draft, and the TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee will submit to the Provincial People's Council for the comments on the medium-term public investment plan for the period of 2026 to 2030.
On the afternoon of September 13, Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, head of the National Assembly Delegation of TayNinhTV Province, chaired a meeting to report and discuss and agree on a number of contents on mobilizing and receiving support for the northern people affected by Storm Number 3. At the meeting, a representative of the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Committee reported on the progress of the implementation of the campaign to contribute support and share with the people of the northern provinces affected by Storm Number 3 and the floods and landslides. Standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Phạm Hồng Thái, suggested that agencies and units need to strictly receive and manage contributions in accordance with regulations under Decree number 93/2021 of the government regulating the mobilization, reception, distribution, and use of voluntary contributions to support overcoming difficulties caused by natural disaster, epidemic incidents, and support patients with serious illnesses. The Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Committee will be the focal point for receiving mobilized and contributed amounts and transferring them to the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland according to regulations, emphasizing that mobilizing and contributing to support the people of the northern provinces to overcome the damage caused by Storm Number 3, floods and landslides is a good gesture and a human act, demonstrating the spirit of mutual love and solidarity of the nation. Therefore, TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee requests the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Committee, organizations, agencies, units, and localities to continue mobilizing to high resource, contributing to sharing with the people of the northern provinces who are facing difficulties and losses.
Heavy rains combining with flows from upstream house submerged hundreds of flower and ornamental plant growing areas in communes of Van Giang District, Hưng Yên Province, many peach and cambra growing areas in Nha Tân and Tu Linh War, Tây Hồ District, Hà Nội City have also suffered heavy damage.
Flower and ornamental plant growers in these places are at risk of losing everything, while there are only about 3 months left until the peak season for the 2025 Lunar New Year. Flower growing areas in Xuân Quang and Phúc Công communes, Văn Giang District, Hưng Yên Province. Looking from above, the entire flower and ornamental plant growing area of the people has been submerged in water. My growing area is more than 1,000 square meters, but it is completely damaged by the flood, considered to be a total loss. Not only my family's, but also the entire Văn Giang area is lost 100%. Currently, the water level of the Red River flowing through Hưng Yên Province is at slavery alert. People are advised not to stay in the farming area to ensure safety, so the only thing they can do now is stand and watch the garden until the water recedes before they can go in to repair and clean up. Also, due to the impact of flood water, many peach blossom and kumquat growing areas in Nhật Tân and Tứ Liên West Hồ District, Hanoi, have also suffered heavy damage. The area over there is high up, so it can still be salvaged. We can still take care of it, but here the water flow out immediately, so we can still take care of it and salvage for that. And if it is sunny, it will also be affected. With two gardens that are flooded, is it possible to save them? Can't save them with this low drainage. Currently, the river water level here has stopped rising, but is receding slowly. The weather is sunny. Many gardeners are racing to rescue each peach blossom tree with the hope of next year's date.
And on the afternoon of September 13 at Division 5, the Provincial Party Committee Affairs coordinated with Division 5 to organize a meeting to celebrate the 79th anniversary of the Vietnam Writeraphy Industry Traditional Day of September 12 of 1945 and September 12 of 2024. Attending the event, there were Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Head of Provincial National Assembly Delegation of the Ninh Province, and Ms. Huỳnh Thị Hồng Nhung, Provincial Party Committee member, Chief of the Provincial Party Committee Affairs. Colonel Trần Hoàng Giang, Political Commissioner of Division 5, along with other officers and employees of the writeraphy industry working in the province. Promoting the 79th anniversary of the Vietnam writeraphy industry tradition, in recent years, the writeraphy industry in the Ninh Province has performed well in consulting on the fields of writeraphy, confidentiality, and information security. Also ensure the smooth, fast, accurate, timely, and absolutely confidential communication in serving the party committee, especially proactively coordinating and advising the party committees to direct the agencies and units to implement the security solution, meet the requirements of protecting the party and the state's secrets, ensuring the data safety and security also, and serving the province's digital transformation. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Head of Provincial National Assembly Delegation of the Ninh Province, emphasized that the meeting not only has the meaning of educating traditions, but also encourages and motivates the spirit of the staff and employees working in the key areas of the province with their silent but glorious work and contributions, and thereby continuing to strive to be dedicated and responsible and excellently complete their side tasks in the coming time. And before this event, the delegates also attended the meeting and also offered incense at the Ho Chi Minh Memorial House and the Memorial House of the Heroes and Martyrs of Division 5 and Division 5 Monument.
On the evening of September 12, at the Center for Learning Activity for Youth and Children, the Provincial Labour Federation organized the program Fairy Moon for the children of union members, workers, civil servants, and laborers in 2024.
At the program, the children listened to the Mid-Autumn Festival greetings for the children, participated in the cheerleading camps, and received the gifts from Uncle Cui and Missy Hằng. 20 children received for 20 gifts, including the moon case and milk, with a total value of 45 million Vietnam dong. And the gifts are with the wish that the children have a peaceful, happy, and a warm Mid-Autumn Festival. And on the afternoon of September the 12th, the trade union of Youth Union of Taynan Radio and Television Station coordinated with Châu Thành District Youth Union and TayNinhTV Company Limited, Chiêu Tea Shop, to organize the Moon Watching Festival program in 2024 at TayNinhTVToday and TayNinhTV Commune, Châu Thành District. At the program, the children participated in the 4 games with the gifts, watched performances by the union members, and enjoyed the 4 magic shows. On this occasion, the organizing committee and the sponsors presented 100 gifts, including the moon case, rice paper, lanterns, and milk tea to the children of TayNinhTVToday, and the total value of the program is 15 million Vietnam won.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Festival of the Yiricum is one of the biggest festivals of the year of the Cao Đai region in Tây Ninh. Held annually on the occasion of the Mid-Autumn Festival, it has attracted thousands of followers, local and tourists from both inside and outside the country to attend.
This day, the atmosphere in the areas within the campus of the Taynan Holy See is becoming more bustling than ever as people and followers of the Cao Đai religion are busy preparing for the Ray Festival of the Beauty Palace, one of the 2 biggest festivals of the year of the Cao Đai religion. And coming to the Taynan Holy See in the 8th lunar month, we will encounter an exciting bustling atmosphere with the people busily preparing for the Ray Festival of the Beauty Palace. We have no distinction between the heavy and light work, no distinction between the men and women. Just come to do it and join in to the event. And there is only one working a year, and we look forward to this day and gather together to do good deeds. Very happy. I'm very happy inside to doing something for humanity, and I work with the sound. I play the sutras and chants for the people to hear so that they can stay. The Cao Đai followers believe that it is an opportunity to do good deeds, so everyone is enthusiastic in helping with the preparations for the Ray ceremony. Everyone contributes their efforts and urgently and busily with a series of tasks in contributing to the preparation of the Ray ceremony of Beauty Palace Festival to be take place in the most scarce and solemn manner. The full moon of the 8th lunar month every year is very sacred to Cao Đai religion, so the people have been preparing for the full moon of the 8th lunar month for several months. And on this day, everyone wants to contribute their little bit, their efforts, and the best things to offer to the Great Mother. The Beauty Palace Festival is a particularly important ceremony of the Cao Đai religion held on the full moon of the 8th lunar month every year, and the main ceremony is solemnly held on the 14th and the 15th day of the August, the lunar calendar, at the Mother Goddess Temple and the inner campus of the Holy See. And every year, the festival attracts tens of thousands of Cao Đai followers as well as many people from the northern, central, and the southern provinces to attend and worship in this event. The Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has just signed and issued an official dispatch on strengthening the operation and regulation on hydropower reservoirs in the northern provinces to ensure the safety of dike system and minimize the damage caused by flooding in the downstream areas. The Prime Minister requests the focus on operating and regulating reservoirs, especially for the hydropower reservoir system on the Da River, including the Lai Châu, Sơn La, Hòa Bình hydropower reservoirs, in a proactive, scientific, and flexible manner to cut, reduce, and slow down the floods downstream, including the floods on the Hoàng Long River in Ninh Bình, while ensuring the safety of the works and strictly complying with the inter-reservoir operation protocol. During the operation, strictly implement the reporting and timely information policies to the local authorities and the Ministry of Agriculture and Development and the Ministry of Industry and Trade for timely direction in the emergency situation.
After many days of heavy rain, by the morning of September 13, the north had sunshine and rain only appeared in the late afternoon. However, the National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting warned that there are still many potential dangers even when the sun shines. Specifically, the water levels of rivers in the north are currently decreasing, but changing slowly, generally still at high levels from Alert 2 to Alert 3, some places above Alert 3. However, because the rain has decreased only locally in a few places, the flooding situation in low-lying areas and riverbanks will gradually improve in the coming days. Experts continue to advise people and localities to absolutely not be subjective, but to proactively monitor and take timely measures to respond to floods.
And the Ministry of Health just sent a document to the People's Committee of Provinces and centrally run cities to deploy measures to prevent and control epidemics and environmental sanitation during and after the floods and inundation. The Ministry of Health requests the People's Committee of Provinces and cities to proactively deploy plans to prevent and control pandemics when natural disasters occur, consolidate and maintain mobile pandemic prevention teams to support for our level units in monitoring and handling epidemics and infectious diseases in circulating in flood and inundation conditions. Review, supplement, and prepare plans and solutions to prevent and control pandemics in the natural disaster situations in the area in accordance with the local realities. Review and assess the risks of pandemics in the area affected by floods, especially flooded area, flash floods, and landslide also.
In Thái Nguyên City, the most heavily affected place in Thái Nguyên province during the recent storm and loss, all streets, communes, and wards are now no longer flooded. People, agencies, and units have returned to their homes and were obliged to clean up and restore the environment, bringing life back to normal.
Quang Vinh Kindergarten in Quang Vinh ward is located deep in the flood, and the whole school was flooded almost the roof, damaging most of the teaching equipment. And immediately after the water receded, the military and authorities on all levels actively supported the school in cleaning up and overcoming the consequences to welcome the children back to school as soon as possible. There is no more teaching equipment and cooking utensils, gas stoves, cabinets, etc. and suppers in the water hole. And there are also no more computers equipment. The army and the neighboring localities have come to support the school to clean up. So far, it is basically for 90%, and tomorrow we will clean and disinfect again to wait for the superiors to distribute supplies and equipment next week so that the school can start opening again the following week. We also mobilize the teachers to come to the school to clean up, to have the clean and beautiful facility to welcome the children back to school. And currently the water in the school has declined, and the classrooms are being cleaned and wiped by the teachers to ensure the safety for the children. On all the streets, residential areas, agencies, units, etc., and the people and functional sectors, with the effective support of military and the police forces, streets and the houses have been gradually cleaned up. The Provincial Military Command also coordinated with the Thái Nguyên City Medical Center and the Military Region 1 to spray disinfectants on a large scale to prevent the pandemics in the flooded area. Currently, we have military units and charity teams coming up to help the locality clean up after the flood, and we also have a plan to disinfect the entire ward after cleaning up. The flood was past, and local authorities are busy mobilizing the forces and means at the grassroots levels to help the household clean up the scenes, overcome the consequences caused by the natural disasters, visit and encourage the people, and stabilize the people's life.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.